So, what exactly do you have on the lovely doctor? Or does she have something on you?
I've told you everything you need to know.
Not good enough, partner.
You need to trust me.
You know, trust is a trifling thing. All right, see, if I'm doing all the legwork here, I need to know what's really going on. Why are you suddenly so connected to Lisa Niles?
Being so...
You have no problem dragging me into a shootout, sending me on dangerous errands, or ordering me to drag a deranged doctor to your house.
You're well paid, Ethel. So stop your complaining, and believe me when I tell you that you're better off not knowing.
How can I watch your back if I don't know what kind of trouble you're in?
Come here for a second. Thanks, I could use a refill. Cheers. It all started when I said I'd do a favor for the Trujillos.
Well, yeah, last time that happened, I ended up getting the crap beat out of me.
Well, that's why I insisted on doing this one myself.
What was the job?
They were asked to accommodate a major European player. My job was to follow a certain man around town who's stalking somebody else here in Port Charles.
Stalking who?
My other job was to, if the guy got nabbed, make sure he didn't divulge any information.
Okay, I'll try again. Stalking who?
Sam McCall.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really, really outstanding. I mean, there's nothing like pissing off a hitman's girlfriend, right?
So the guy nabbed Sam in an alley. It was a bit of an ambush. Jason got the guy away, wrestled him to the ground, started beating the crap out of him. The guy was about to break, so I shot him.
Not one of his better days, eh?
Jason returned fire in my general direction, and you know the rest.
Well, so much for that truce.
Nothing's gonna happen to the truce if Jason doesn't find out that I was involved. Which is why I had you go after Dr. Niles. She's a lot more tight-lipped than our normal guy that we use.
Well, it could be because he's a raging alcoholic. But I really wouldn't know anything about that.
Turns out Dr. Niles was a better choice. And now, she owes me more than she ever did.
Well, whatever you have on Lisa must be pretty good.
Try this on for size. So I'm in the hallway at the hospital a few days ago after my post-operative checkup. And Lisa comes running down the hall with a syringe in her hand. Asked me to hold on to it. So I was half intrigued, slipped the thing into my pocket. She runs off. No sooner do Nicholas, Maxie, and the chief of staff come running down the hall chasing after Lisa. Apparently she was gonna inject Robin's IV with something.
What kind of something?
Lisa claims it was sodium pentothal. She wanted to switch off Robin's edit button for when she went to talk to the hospital board.
Well, that's not very nice, is it?
Which would explain why she's so motivated to cover the whole thing up. Anyway, Lisa's been on probation at the hospital, and every time I've called her, she's come running.
So where does that woman that I dropped off at the hospital fit into all this?
She's pretending to be a relative of Lisa's housekeeper.
Right, that explains it.
Right, so Lisa was caught stealing antibiotics from the hospital for me, but she couldn't obviously reveal that, so she said that they were for her housekeeper's cousin, who was ill and illegal, and therefore afraid to go to the hospital.
Okay, well, that all sounds very promising, except for one small detail that I don't think I could even fix.
What's that?
See, Lisa is smart, she's gorgeous, and she's a fine doctor. But she's barking mad, and I don't know if even you can control her.
Lisa's paid.
Checking on your patient, are you?
Yeah, hey, how are you, how are you feeling? Are the antibiotics working? 'Cause I'm worried sick.
You can drop the act.
Thank you so much for watching over him.
Oh, yeah, it's no problem. So did everyone at the hospital believe poor Inez was your housekeeper's cousin? See, I was the one that gave her a lift to the hospital.
Huh, so you told him.
Everything.
And if you're thinking of trying to slip Johnny a little something lethal, think again.
Thanks, partner.
How many people did you tell Johnny? How many people know my secret?
Oh, it must be embarrassing to have all of your obsessions come to light. For people to know how far you're willing to go to get what you want.
No, actually, because all good surgeons are obsessive. That's how we get through medical school. That's how we build a practice. Yeah. It's not something that I think either of you would really appreciate.
Are you applying this same technique to Patrick Drake?
My relationship with Patrick is none of your business.
Is that why you tried to drug his wife? To protect your relationship?
I never said I wouldn't tell him.
See, at least now we know. You're not gonna try to hurt Johnny. Or me, for that matter. I'll be in touch.
So now I'm gonna have both of you blackmailing me?
Ethan did you a favor. So did I. You needed a patient with certain symptoms, and you got her. Hey, well, we saved your job. You should be grateful.
I'm finished here. Okay, we're gonna call it even, and you're gonna give me that syringe.
Or what?
So give me that syringe.
No chance in hell I'm giving you that syringe back. And let me refresh your memory that if anything were to happen to me, I have left a detailed account as to what you plan to do with the syringe and the syringe itself with my lawyer. So now would be the time you start taking really good care of me, Dr. Niles. Like, starting right now, so you should spend the night.
Not a chance.
No? Then who should we call first? Can you imagine the look on Patrick Drake's face when I tell him that you were gonna drug his wife with God knows what? Or we could take a completely different angle and say, I don't know, you use me to make Patrick jealous?
I could smother you in your sleep.
No. See, didn't we just go over all of the reasons why that would be very, very bad for you? So relax. Make yourself comfortable. At least, now we know where we stand, don't we?